Who would you like? McDowell pushing you or Chastain pushing you?
The Ford.
You want the Ford. You want Michael McDowell pushing you. All right, we're about to find out. 2 laps remaining. A shot to advance in the playoffs for Ryan Blaney, right in front of him. Green flag back in the air.
Outside line's got a good launch here. Are they together? Here comes the inside line back.
They had the better launch on the outside, but the inside had better commitment as far as being hooked together, and look at the advantage.
How far out is too far out as we see the 9 of Chase Elliott slide to that outside line. He's going to try to take the lead with a little help from the 43.
They're going to have a good run here to the outside, but there's 3 cars lined up. Then he falls back just a little bit. Big run from Chastain coming to the back bumper of the 43. Now they're disconnected on the outside line. Chase is trying to slow him down. McDowell into the back of the 12 here, but here comes the 9. Big rush.
Push. Yeah, big push from Eric Jones. Got to him and actually hit him hard.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Side by side for the lead. Where will the momentum come? They're door to door as they go through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch for the final time. Chase Elliott now nosing ahead. Here comes Blaney fighting back on the inside. The shorter distance around the track. A big push from Michael McDowell in the 34. Elliott with the help of Jones. He surges ahead. Jones moves to the inside. Elliott has the lead. Chase Elliott through the dog leg. Blaney with momentum. He's not going to get there. Elliott's going to win at Talladega.
What a move by Chase Elliott.
He won that race with 2 laps to go. The move he made to jump onto the lane that he was not in. He got great momentum and changed lanes. That's when he won this race.
Chase Elliott, after a poor finish at Texas, finished outside the top 30, was in jeopardy of advancing into the round of 8. That is no more. He has locked himself a spot in the next round of the playoffs.
What a classic Talladega finish. Just an exciting race all the way through. We got an amazing run to the end. No big messy crash. Some great final moves there to make it happen.
Rick, as great as your call was, I didn't have to hear it because I could tell from the fans standing below us, they erupted in applause when they saw Chase Elliott.
And Steve, we talked about the over 100,000 fans here.
You are the man. Congrats, buddy.
And that's Mr. H coming on the radio. But we talked about over 100,000 fans here in attendance, and I would guess over 50% of them are Chase Elliott fans. We see the checkered flag moment brought to you by Advanced Auto Parts.
NASCAR's most popular driver at NASCAR's most popular racetrack, and it was packed today, and they love it. His dad had some famous moments here, and they're excited to see Chase Elliott with this salute to the fans.
Right up along the fence, waving to the fans here in attendance. 5th win this season. In a season where drivers have not been able to separate themselves from the pack, it seems as though the momentum is on the side of the 9 team and Chase Elliott now. 5 wins, the most of any drivers this year. And now a position squarely in the round of 8 and he continues to have the most playoff points, which will move with him into that next round, which will make it just a little bit easier to get into the championship 4 at Phoenix.
And I have a feeling when he gets out and does this front straightaway interview, he's going to have something to say about Erik Jones and how much help he got from that 43 there on that final lap.
You can just feel the energy of the crowd waiting to erupt when Chase Elliott gets out of this car. Career wins for Chase Elliott, Marty.
And what a timely win for Chase Elliott at one of his home racetracks. Won at Atlanta earlier this year. Now he wins in front of the fans at Talladega. Dawsonville's not very far away, and they know it. After the rough race at Texas, you guys kind of needed something like this, Chase. So walk me through, though, those final 2 laps and the push from Erik Jones.
Yeah, well, first, how about these fans, man? That's unreal. You know, moments like that you have to really cherish, and you guys are what makes this special to me. So thank you, sincerely. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it was a wild last couple laps. You know, I wasn't super crazy about being on the bottom. And fortunately, I got just clear enough off of 2 to slide up in front of Erik, and he gave me some great shoves. Obviously, a Team Chevy partner there, and yeah, just had a good enough run to get out front, and then was able to, you know, stay far enough in front of Ryan here at the line to get it done. So these things are so hard to win. You got to enjoy them, and just appreciate everybody's effort today. Napa, Chevrolet, all of our partners that make this happen. Everybody, Hendrick Motorsports, the engine shop, the boss is here, so excited to celebrate with him and get ready to go to the Roval and try to grab another one. But thank you guys so much for coming out. Great crowd and great show.
You guys have had a rough playoff, Chase. Darlington, you think about Texas last week. How will this change the momentum for the 9 team?
Well, it gets you through the next one, and that's all you can ask for, is just to have more opportunities, and that's really what this is about. So, and we got, you know, 6 more playoff points to go with that win today. So it's a big deal, and we're you know, excited for these final handful of events, and hopefully we can make it out to Phoenix and give them a run.
How about for you this year? You win at Atlanta in front of your other hometown fans here in Talladega.
Yeah, I know it's. Yeah, North Georgia's not very far from here, so it definitely makes it feel like a home race. And again, always special, and never take that for granted. So thank you guys so much.
And Dad has won here a couple of times as well. Chase Elliott in victory lane at Talladega and into the round of 8, Dave.
Marty, the driver that we thought was going to have it in hand, but I guess you never know at Talladega, was Ryan Blaney. You've watched the replay now. You saw how they came around the outside there. Could you have thrown that block?
Yeah, I definitely thought about it. And, you know, the middle was, or the second lane was kind of the strongest, like, definitely the second half of the race. And I thought about it, but I was just, when you go to the middle and you don't have a, you know, a Ford or a teammate behind you, your chances of getting split are just so high. And as much as I trust Chase, I don't trust him not to take me 3 wide and leave me in the middle. So I just chose to stay down in front of Michael, and he was awesome at pushing me to the last restart and just giving me great shots, and just a little bit too late. Maybe I could have went fake the top, go to the bottom there on the front stretch. I don't know if I would have got there anyway, but overall not a bad day. Just I'm probably going to replay in my head like 5 different things I could have done different, but overall not a bad day. Appreciate the effort by Menards and appreciate Dutch Boy and Ford for what they do, and going to next week.
I was going to say highest non-winner in points. How does that feel going to the Roval?
I'm happy we're in a decent spot on points. I really want to win, though.
The W would have guaranteed everything, Rick.
I'll be honest, Rick, it was more about what Chase Elliott did than what Blaney didn't do. Blaney was in a great position to win that race, but Chase Elliott just pulled a few more moves. And it was a bit of a chess match at the end of that race, so I don't think Blaney can be too upset. And I don't know that he'll find a solution that might have corrected the outcome in his favor, but just some great decisions by this guy right here, Chase Elliott in this 9 car. You said it, Jeff, it happened several laps before we got to the end of this race. He made a couple different decisions that really put him in that position to win and got the pushes also when he needed. And not only from Eric Jones, when we're watching the replay, Chastain plays a role in that. Gilliland plays a role in that. All that outside line energy was coming all through all those cars into the back of the 9 car.
Yeah, another thing with Blaney, you know, he's sitting there now 32 points to the good on points. And I know he wanted to win, but he came out of here with what he needed to make it to the next round of the playoffs unless something bad happened. So Ryan Blaney, it would have been an exceptionally aggressive block. Probably not the time to do that in the situation that he's in.
Take a look at the playoff standings. Chase Elliott, he's the first playoff driver that has been able to lock himself into the next round with this incredible move here at Talladega SuperSpeedway, getting the win here and now locking himself into the round of 8. It was a very eventful 3 stages here at Talladega, and the fan favorite, Chase Elliott, celebrating